Are you feeling stressed in your own home? Often, our homes can become a source of stress and we don't even realize it. A primary cause? Clutter. It sneaks up on us, slowly accumulating in corners, on countertops, in closets. Before we know it, we're surrounded by a sea of stuff that we don't even remember acquiring. Clutter isn't just an eyesore, it's a mental weight. It's been linked to increased levels of stress, anxiety, and even depression. It's like having a constant nagging reminder of tasks undone, things unsorted. But what if we told you there's a flip side to this coin? A clutter-free home can be a sanctuary, a place where you feel calm, collected, and completely at ease. It's like a breath of fresh air for your mind. If this sounds like you, stick around to discover how to make your home a stress-free haven. Ever wondered why clutter can cause so much stress? It's not just about being a neat freak or a minimalist. There's a psychological element to it all that often goes overlooked. Imagine this. You walk into a room filled with scattered toys, piles of papers, and a mountain of unwashed dishes. Your brain, the amazingly complex organ that it is, tries to make sense of it all. It's like a computer with too many tabs open, overloading the senses and causing your stress levels to spike. That's because at its core, clutter is a form of visual noise. It's a barrage of stimuli that your brain has to process, and that takes energy. When there's too much going on, your brain gets overwhelmed. It's like trying to listen to a podcast while a rock concert is happening in the background. The result? Stress and anxiety. But there's more. Clutter can also be a constant reminder of tasks that need to be done, amplifying feelings of being overwhelmed. It's like a nagging friend who keeps reminding you of all the things you have yet to do. With each pile of clutter, your to-do list grows longer, and that can be incredibly stressful. Clutter can also make us feel guilty and embarrassed, especially when unexpected guests drop by. It's like having a surprise party at your place when it's in complete disarray. That's not the kind of surprise most of us enjoy, right? Now here's something interesting. Research has shown that women in particular tend to have higher stress levels when their homes are cluttered. It's not entirely clear why, but it's a fascinating nugget to chew on. So, you see, tackling clutter isn't just about tidying up, it's about improving your overall well-being. It's about creating an environment where your brain can relax, where you feel in control and not overwhelmed by a never-ending to-do list. It's about turning your home into a sanctuary, a place of peace and calm, and who wouldn't want that? Now let's get down to business. How do we declutter effectively? The process is not as daunting as it sounds, I promise. We just need to break it down into 4 manageable steps. Sort, discard, organize, and maintain. It's like a 4-course meal, but instead of leaving you with a food coma, it leaves you with a tidier, more serene living space. First, let's talk about sorting. This is your opportunity to play detective in your own home. You're going to sift through your belongings and categorize them. It could be as simple as keep, discard, donate, or maybe. The maybe pile is for items that you're not quite ready to part with, but you're also not sure if they serve a purpose in your life. It's like the limbo of clutter. Next, we move on to discarding. This is where you channel your inner Marie Kondo and ask, does this spark joy? If it doesn't, it might be time to say goodbye. Discarding is not about being ruthless, but about letting go of items that no longer serve you. It's like breaking up with a bad boyfriend, but less dramatic. Then, we have organizing. This is where you put everything back, but in a more systematic way. It's like playing Tetris with your belongings. But don't worry, there's no time limit. Organizing is about creating a place for everything, so everything can be in its place. And finally, we have maintaining. This is the step where you commit to keeping your space clutter-free. It's like maintaining a healthy diet. Sure, you might have a cheat day here and there, but the goal is to keep up with the new habits you've created. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and your home won't be decluttered in one either. Take it slow and make steady progress. You're not just decluttering your home, you're decluttering your life, and that, my friends, is a journey worth embarking on. To help you on this journey, here are some handy tips and tricks. Now, don't go thinking you need to turn your home upside down in a day. Oh no, my friend, the key is to start small. Pick a drawer, a shelf, or a corner that's been bothering you. Think baby steps. Why? Because small victories lead to big wins. And trust me, once you start enjoying those mini triumphs, there's no stopping you. Now, once you've chosen your starting point, set a timer. You heard me right. Set a timer for, say, 15 minutes. This isn't just a race against time. It's a method to keep you focused and prevent the overwhelming feeling that decluttering can sometimes bring. When the timer goes off, step back, admire your work, and give yourself a pat on the back. You've earned it. Next up, make decluttering a regular gig. It's like taking vitamins or brushing your teeth. It needs to be part of your routine. Carve out some time each day or each week to continue the process. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will your clutter-free haven be. The goal here is to make decluttering a habit, not a one-off task. Here's another tip. Get yourself 3 boxes. Label them keep, donate, and trash. As you go through your stuff, make quick decisions and place each item in one of the boxes. This will help you stay organized and make the process more manageable. And lastly, be ruthless. If you haven't used it in a year, it's time to say goodbye. Don't let sentimental value turn into clutter. Keep what you need, donate what can be useful to others, and toss away the rest. Remember, decluttering is not just about creating a tidy space. It's about creating a stress-free environment that allows you to think clearly and live happily. So go on, put on your favorite tunes, roll up your sleeves, and get started. With these tips in your arsenal, you're well equipped to tackle the clutter monster. So, what's the big deal about a decluttered home anyway, you might ask? Well, let's unpack this, shall we? First up, we have the big stress buster. A clutter-free home equals a clutter-free mind. When your surroundings are organized, your mind feels lighter and you can relax more easily. Imagine the calmness of not tripping over that pile of shoes in your hallway, or not having to move a stack of papers just to sit on your couch. Sounds heavenly, right? Next, let's talk productivity. Picture this. You're working from home and you need to find that one important document. But lo and behold, it's buried under a mountain of other papers, knickknacks, and who knows what else. You spend more time searching than actually working. It's like a treasure hunt, but without the fun. With a decluttered home, everything has a place and everything is in its place. Your work efficiency goes through the roof. And let's not forget the sense of accomplishment. Successfully decluttering your home is like winning a medal in the Olympics of tidiness. It's a moment of pure triumph. You've conquered the chaos, and now you're the reigning champion of your domain. Here's a little story that brings it all together. Meet Jane. Jane was once drowning in clutter. She couldn't find anything. She was constantly stressed, and her productivity was at an all-time low. Jane decided to declutter, and guess what? Her life turned around. She found her stress levels dropping, her work efficiency skyrocketing, and she even discovered she had a coffee table under all that mess. Jane's home became her sanctuary, not her stressor. Your home should be a haven, not a hodgepodge of disarray. A decluttered home breathes a sigh of relief. It invites relaxation and promotes productivity. It's a place where you can unwind, recharge, and just be. Imagine coming home to a clean, organized space. How wonderful would that feel? Now that you know how to declutter, it's time to take action. Remember, every journey starts with a single step, and in this case, it's as simple as picking up that one item that's been lying around for far too long. Imagine your home not just as a place to crash after a long day, but as a sanctuary, a haven of tranquility where stress is a foreign concept. Think about the benefits you stand to gain. A decluttered home doesn't just mean more space, but also more peace and productivity. It's about creating an environment that allows you to breathe freely, think clearly, and live fully. The steps are simple and you've got them all down. You're prepared, you're ready. And remember, decluttering isn't a one-time thing, it's a lifestyle change. So what are you waiting for? Start your decluttering journey today and make your home a stress-free sanctuary.